What's going on, everyone? As you can tell, I'm a bit excited because this is the first of my 2 predictions videos today. That's right, I'm getting my WrestleMania predictions video out too. Thank you, Cultaholic. As you all know, I usually like to compare mine to theirs, hence why I like waiting for their predictions to come out, which I really enjoyed today. So thank you, Cultaholic. Your new championship looks pretty good, and I can't wait to see who's going to win it. So without any more waiting, let's get out of the line. Here we go. What's going on, everyone? As I said, your boy here, Apollo from Down, Down, Up, Up. This is NXT TakeOver New Orleans predictions time. This is what it's all about. NXT, the beautiful, beautiful brand that just doesn't disappoint when it comes to takeovers. Never. It never does, for me at least. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and for another reason, this is probably going to be one of the toughest takeovers to predict in a while, to be honest. I have not felt this much pressure on a takeover card like this. Oh, possibly ever. I don't know. 2017, oh, they're great. They're all great, but 2017, I felt a lot more confidence than I do about this one. But let's go. Let's see what happens. It's tomorrow night. I am really looking forward to it. Here we go. Now, as I just mentioned, my wonderful predictions, which you, the viewer, are currently watching, thank you so much, are based off of Cultaholic. Follow them, cultaholic.com. They are wonderful. And we have Jack King and Sam Driver doing their predictions for this show. And they have agreed on 3 of the 5 scheduled matches. So, let's go in order and see what happens. Off we go. Now, they have started off predicting the only non-title match scheduled for the show, which could be either the main event or at least the second last match, because it's time. We've waited for nearly a year because of injury and decision making. It's time for Ciampa versus Gargano. DIY. Finally colliding in an unsanctioned match. Both of them have picked Ciampa, and that really threw me off my game. Both of them seem to think that both Ciampa and Gargano have intentions of going to the main roster quite soon after. Nay, that is not what I personally believe is going to happen. I don't see them leaving NXT just yet. If they do, I'll be surprised, but even if they do, that does not change my opinion. Johnny Gargano, oh my goodness, you need to win this match. It has just been hellacious, and this is what Johnny needs. This is what I need to see. After tormenting Gargano for months, sneak attacks, getting in his head, and costing him his job, Gargano needs to win this match. I don't know how to put it into words. It's one of the biggest feuds. It's one of the best feuds, and I'm looking forward to it continuing. This is just about, you know what? I'm going to say this, and there's going to be disagreements. This feels more raw and emotional than Owens and Zayn. To me, that is saying something. And it's another big reason WWE has not screwed it up yet. And by WWE, I mean some of the people in charge. It's just so emotional. I am so invested in this. It's gone past the point of words where we need the action. And what's the action? It's an unsanctioned match. And who wins the unsanctioned matches? It's the faces. Shawn Michaels has beaten Triple H and Chris Jericho in those matches in emotional rivalries. There have been others, but those are the 2 that come to mind when I think of unsanctioned match. And I can state maybe one more, and that would just be last year at WrestleMania when Seth Rollins beat Triple H. Not the greatest feud in the world, because in my opinion, they waited way too long to put the match on. But it was an unsanctioned match, and the face prevails. I am emotionally invested into this. I'm picking Johnny Gargano by submission. I feel like this needs to end with the Gargano escape Kind of like the Daniel Bryan-Randy Orton match on Raw in 2013. Put in the submission with a weapon of some kind, kendo stick, a strap, I don't know, but this needs as much time, as much emotional investment as it can get. And if it closes the show, I will be so happy. If Ciampa wins, that will hurt. I will admit that. That will sting if Ciampa wins this match. Not this one. Not this one. Moving on. Thank you for letting me go on. I appreciate it. You guys, I know you guys love it too. Some more than others. I'm emotionally invested into this. You guys know. I just told you. Anyway, moving on. The second match, well, it was supposed to be a regular tag team match for the Tag Team Championships. The champions, the Undisputed Era, defending against the winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic 2018. Now, things happen, don't they? They happen a lot, and plans need to be changed. So what happens to poor Mr. Fish? Injury. He can't do it. So it looks like Mr. Cole is going to do double duty if he stays in the ladder match for the new NXT Championship in NXT. It's the NXT North American Championship. Apologies, maybe there's another word in there. I don't know, sometimes you feel like you're not saying it right. Anyway, so right now it stands that the champions defending the titles seem to be Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, who I had the pleasure of seeing live last year at the WCPW Canadian qualifiers of the World Cup. Heck of a wrestler, and it was cool to see him in person. So it was supposed to be either the Authors of Pain, who won the Cup in 2016, or the upstart team, the surprise team that has been so much fun. I already love Roderick Strong, and I already love Pete Dunne, and putting them together has been fun. But what happens? Undisputed Era interfere, it's a double disqualification. William Regal comes out, he makes it a triple threat match, so it's for the Cup and the titles. Big cough. So now there's the possibility of a team winning the Cup who did not compete in the tournament at all if the champions retain. Both Jack and Sam have once again agreed. They have both gone for the Undisputed Era. This is a stinger for me because I'm really not sure. Although I am feeling 99.9% confident that it will not be the Authors of Pain. Why? We've been saying it for months, but it still hasn't happened. Can they make it to the main roster? I don't know. But I am not picking the Authors of Pain, and they might even take the fall in this match. I'm not too sure. It would be a really cool moment to see them lose again, because I think they've only been pinned twice, I think, in tag team matches. So, you know, that's just something. That's just something. Anyway, it's a big debate right now between Pete Dunne, who's already UK champion, and Roderick Strong, and the Undisputed Era. I don't know. It seems like the Undisputed Era are just going to continue on as champions, and Adam Cole is not going to win the North American Championship. On the other hand, it could be a big swerve at this show, depending on the way they go. So I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna pick Undisputed Era to keep the Tag Team Championships and the Cup, because that's such a heel way to win the Cup that I can see them doing it, and nobody, I think, would have a real problem with it. And another thing, I don't see a UK division coming anytime soon, but I do see Roderick Strong making his way to the main roster as well. I have mixed emotions if it's the Cruiserweight division, but Buddy Murphy's looking pretty good in 205 right now. Amazing match with Kalisto last week, or should I say this week. It was great. I loved it. I'm on to that show now, and, you know, it's fun. The wrestling has improved, and the crowds are actually getting more into it. So, keep it up, guys. Keep it up. I'm not hating right now. I'm going with the champions, though, overall, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly to keep the NXT Tag Team Championships. Okay, moving on to the next match. We have the six-man ladder match for the first ever NXT North American Champion between Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, Lars Sullivan, Killian Dane, EC3, and Ricochet. Oh, boy. Amazing choices we have here. Jack and Sam have differed on this one. Jack has gone for EC3, which I think is a smart choice. Sam has gone for the Velveteen Dream, which I absolutely love. I love that choice, and I love the Velveteen Dream. I love that he has just finally had the chance to be this character and keep on with a character, and it's been so much fun. So much fun. As for myself, though, I had to do a lot of canceling out in my mind to see who's going to win this one. I can't see it being Killian Dane, because I think Sanity are going to make their way slowly to the main roster, too. Maybe not as quick as the Authors of Pain, or maybe they'll both just be on separate shows or something. That would just be like, bam, wow, look who showed up. I was thinking Lars Sullivan, but I have a feeling that him and Dane might take each other out in that match. I'm not sure how, but it will be a hellacious spot if they decide to do that. And possibly Dane's send-off might not be at TakeOver. I'm thinking him and Sullivan might have another match at NXT down the line, and we'll see what happens. Like that's what I'm thinking. I think Sanity might not come up as quick as a few people might think. And Velveteen Dream, as much as I love, I don't see them giving him the ball just yet, although I am in full support if it happens. Adam Cole, because I have Cole and O'Reilly keeping the tag team titles, I'm canceling him out. Ricochet is great, but I just don't think they're going to give it to him. I just don't think they're going to start off with him. And now comes what I think, because I think I just canceled out everyone, didn't I? Sullivan, Dane, Cole, Dream, Ricochet. I think it's going to be EC3. I think he came out first. They're giving the spotlight on him, and they're going to do something with him. I think EC3 is going to win this match and become the first ever NXT North American champion. I see it happening, and I think it's going to be great. If it doesn't, I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to do it, though, but that is my prediction. I am on Jack's side for this prediction. Moving on now to, and I hate to go on a downer. I hate to go on a downer for NXT TakeOver. Why are we having Ember Moon and Shayna Baszler again? I am not supporting this decision at all. I was really hoping it would be a triple threat match with Kairi Sane, or maybe some other surprises. Belair. I think she would have been a great addition to this match too. I am just not up for it. I don't see it being takeover worthy again. Because what are they going to do that they didn't do in the first match, honestly? I'm not sure. But I am going with the obvious, which Jack and Sam have picked. It seems like Shayna Baszler is going to take it. Is she going to lose again? I wouldn't understand it. I really wouldn't understand it. And Ember Moon has been great. She's been in NXT for a bit now, so I think she might be jumping ship to the main roster too. Who knows? She could be winning the Women's Battle Royal at WrestleMania. It could happen. We'll see. We will indeed see. I am going for Shayna Baszler, though, to win the NXT Women's Championship. And we'll see what happens out of that. As I said, I'm not exactly invested in this because I really wanted other people to get a chance at this takeover, but it is what it is. And we move on. Such is life. Now the main event, seemingly, because it is for the NXT Championship, and it is the match advertised on, like the whole WWE Week advertisements. It shows the logo for TakeOver, and it shows Aleister Black and Andrade Cien Almas, Challenger Champion, coming together. And if you people remember, Aleister Black's first TakeOver last year might have been his NXT debut, too, on, at least TV-wise. It came against Andrade Cien Almas, I believe. It was at TakeOver Chicago last May, and it was a good match, except for the crowd ruining the end of it. I hate to say it, but if you don't remember, search up, and I think you'll understand what I mean. That was a bit annoying. Anyway, it was good. I'm really looking forward to now what these two are going to do, because I feel like this has the potential to be another 5-star match. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. It should be good. Now, Sam has gone for Black. Obvious choice. He's been in NXT for a bit now, and he's undefeated at takeovers. I know he's lost. I know he's lost in a 4-way. He's been pinned, but at takeovers, he's still undefeated. But Jack has gone for Almas. That surprised me. I was hoping to have full confidence alongside Cultaholic on this one. But, ooh, boy, that sounds like a risky pick. I'm not going to put up the risk this time. I felt like I got lucky enough picking Almas for a couple of takeovers and him winning them just in the past year-ish, including just the recent one against Johnny. I am picking Aleister Black. He can't lose. And I don't agree with him coming to the main roster this soon either. The thing is, face champions just don't seem to work in NXT because as they get good, they immediately get gobbled up and sent to the main roster. Something like that. And the thing is, let's not do that to Black. As in, he wins and doesn't just lose it at the next takeover. Okay? Please? So that's my prediction. I see Aleister Black winning the title. It's going to be a great feel moment to see him finally achieve the NXT dream. And more power to him. I'm really looking forward to this. But thank you, wonderful people. As you know, this has been longer than my usual prediction videos. I guess a little bit longer. Maybe not the longest thing in the world. But WrestleMania predictions are going to be up later today as well. Check those out. Hopefully I get those up right after I post this one, hopefully, because I'm going to film both of them now and then upload them to YouTube. Again, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think is going to happen this Saturday at NXT TakeOver New Orleans. It's looking like a great show. Looking like a great show. You know I'm looking forward to it. You know I'm looking forward to it. I poured my heart into this. I will see you later, hopefully later today for my WrestleMania predictions. Keep it real.